Oh, it feels great to be back. I hadn't played on a tournament venue in a while, and it's been since February. So it's been a long time for me. And then to get out there and to play with JT today was a bunch of fun. And it's certainly a different world, a different environment that we're in. To play practice rounds like this, and to watch as the tour has evolved and has started back, and to see no fans. It's a very different world out here. Steve, that's the risk that I'm taking. That's risk that all of us are now taking. I know there's the tour's done a fantastic job of setting up the safety of and trying to ensure that all of us are protected and are safe. But it is a risk that we are now undertaking when you outside your property and around individuals that you don't know where they've been or what they've been doing. So, but the screening, the testing we've done, the protections that we've tried to implement on the tour have shown that we've had to make adjustments. But it's a risk that I'm willing to take.
And last week, Justin Thomas said he was giving you a hard time that you were scared to come out and play the guys. Did you get a bunch of other calls from other players during that time?
I got a bunch of texts and a bunch of calls when he said that, and hence I'm out here. So I'm not afraid of JT anymore. I've gotten over that, and here we go.
Thank you.
Next question from Rob Oler, Columbus.
I did consider playing, trying to figure out if I should play or not, but I just felt it was better to stay at home and be safe. And I'm used to playing with lots of people around me, or having lots of people have direct line to me, and that puts not only myself in danger but my friends and family. And just been at home practicing and being social distancing and being away from a lot of people. Coming back and playing the tour, that's in my case over the 20 some odd years I've been out here, that's really hard to say. That I'm used to having so many people around me or even touch me. Going from green to tee, and that's something that I looked at and I said, well, I'm not quite comfortable with that whole idea. Let's see how it plays out first, and seeing how the tour has played out, how they started, and I feel that I'm comfortable enough to come back out here and play again, and I'm excited to do it. As far as captaining, we haven't looked that far. It's the world has changed so fast. The fact that we were going to play the Ryder Cup, we're in position what we can do as far as the vice captains, the team, how are we going to play practice rounds going forward, and gelling as a team. This year, all of a sudden, the tour is suspended. We're not playing, and we still haven't come up with a plan going forward. How we're going to figure out the points for now, not this year, but next year. How many picks is Strix going to get? Is that going to change, or is it still going to be the same? Where is the points cutoff going to be, or are we going to be accumulating points at all throughout all this? None of that's been figured out yet. And quite frankly, a Ryder Cup without fans is not the Ryder Cup. It is now, okay? So when the Ryder Cup first started, there weren't that many people involved in the game, or whether it was GB and I versus the U.S. But the world has expanded, the events has expanded, and as far as I can remember, I've always seen people involved in the Ryder Cup, and the chanting and screaming and the participation, the bipartisanship that has been, part of the sport and part of the event. I think that what they did with suspending it for the year and then moving it to next year was the right thing. We couldn't have an environment in which we could protect all the fans that are going to be involved. And have that type of insurance. So obviously if that's the case, you can't have the fans. Well, if you can't have the fans, it's not the Ryder Cup. So we did the right thing of holding off for the year, and now from the U.S. side, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to accumulate points, how many players is Strix going to be able to pick, and figure that out and build our team from there.
You must have given some thought to whether you'd like to captain on US soil or on European soil.
I did my captaining last year, and it was a lot of work, and I'm sure that I'll look into that in the future.